Half past the hour on this Saturday morning. Right now, we're getting an update on breaking news. Kansas City police are investigating a homicide right now. 41 Action News reporter Jordan Betts is live at 6 in Benton. Good morning, Jordan.
Hey, good morning, Tom. We still haven't learned any new information, but detectives are still here on scene. As around 4 a.m., police got a call of a medical nature call. They weren't exactly what happened, but they didn't know what happened. But when they got out here to the 600 block of Benton, they found a young black male in the middle of the street dead. And right now, they're investigating this as a homicide. A block here of Independence in Benton is blocked off right now as detectives are really just here to figure out what exactly happened, as they don't have any witnesses.
Well, they're trying to find witnesses, maybe someone who saw what happened, maybe someone who just was in the area, heard what happened, anything. So they need help.
We don't know exactly how that man died, but if it is a homicide, this would be the 123rd homicide of this year. If you do know what happened, you're encouraged to call the homicide tip line as well as the TIPS hotline for Crime Stoppers. We'll send it back to you, Tom.
All right, Jordan, thank you very much. Something we'll keep an eye on as the morning goes along. But let's get to the weather right now. Jeff Penner joining me here on the desk. Any plans outside for Saturday? It looks like it's shaping up to be a nice day.
It is. It's a little cold right now, and it's going to be a little bit of a cool day. But my goodness, it's going to be pretty nice overall. Nice fall weather here in early November, the first weekend of November. Abundant sunshine right now, a cloudless sky. 32 at KCI, 33 downtown, 32 Lee Summit, 26 in Lawrence, where the Sunflower Showdown gets underway at 2:30 in the afternoon. And that's good that it's 2:30 in the afternoon. It'll be in the low 50s at that time, doubling what it is out there now. At least there's no wind, because the wind chill feels like temperatures also 26. At other locations, the wind's about 5 to 10 miles per hour, so the feels like temperature is in the 20s. It is a cold start to the weekend, but no big storm systems. The big one from the other day has moved off into the North Atlantic. We had a little one come through yesterday, mainly to the north, brought a little rain to Iowa and extreme northern Missouri while it was sunny here. And then other little small systems will track across the northern United States. So at 9 a.m., 35, 45 at noon, 50 at 4 p.m., hardly a cloud in the sky, west wind about 5 to 15, and then this evening dropping to 40 with a southwest wind at 6 miles per hour. We will look at the forecast for the Chiefs game, and we'll look ahead into next week as well. There is another little taste of winter we'll have to keep an eye on here. We'll watch that with the new data here in a few minutes.
Lincoln Prep football star Israel Gentry is in the hospital right now after suffering serious injuries in a crash on his way to school. Last night, the undefeated team won their first game in the playoffs without their star running back. Many of the players on the field, even the coaches and staff, said it was hard, but they are now playing for Israel. Each player wore a number 3 decal in Gentry's honor, even the imposing team.
It's hard. But like knowing Israel as a person, he's just strong individually. He's hard to take down. And we know like a car accident it can't be his way out.
Investigators are trying to figure out if weather played a role in the wreck on Thursday morning. Roads were still slick when it happened. Police say the driver, another teen, lost control and hit a tree. Within hours, the entire team, including coaches, staff, and administrators, were at the hospital to show their support. In a Safe KC report, our commitment to finding solutions to crime, Kansas City police officers are trying to reach out to teens before the gangs do. They created a guide for parents to make sure their child doesn't become part of a gang. It shows many things to look for, including possible physical signs like tattoos to clothing. We talked with a former gang member who says parents have to do their research and talk with their children.
Children don't look at the why, they just join. But if the parents can see the why and teach that to their children, you take it further. So this guide really gives you insight.
The guide also has a list of resources you can contact to help you and your child. You can find that on kshb.com. 41 Action News is dedicated to making Kansas City a safer place for you and your families. If you know of someone trying to do that, let us know. Email us at safekc@kshb.com and we could share their story. Mayors from across the state are working together to find solutions to crime. They boiled it down to 3 priorities: improving witness protection, tackling mental health, and keeping guns away from children.
Getting our hands around this problem and solving it so that 5 years from now, 10 years from now, hopefully a year from now, all of our communities are safer and you're not reading headlines about homicides and crime increases. Instead, you're hearing about the positive stuff that we do each day in all of our cities.
Friday, the mayors held their 3rd meeting to stop violent crimes. Overland Park police have a new mobile command unit. The last one was built in 1994, so department leaders say it was time for an upgrade. High-tech gear allows officers to do things like dispatch right from the vehicle and print maps and aerial scenes in developing situations.
We can pretty much do everything from that vehicle that we could do in the station or from the city's emergency operations center.
It cost $1.2 million. 2/3 of the money came from a capital improvement fund. The rest came from forfeiture funds. 24 minutes to the hour, changing the skyline. A new proposal could completely transform Berkeley riverfront near the Bond Bridge. 41 Action News reporter Nick Starling explains the plans for the popular spot.
Little is known about this potential development, but according to a memo from Port KC, it's a local KC multifamily office developer, and the plan would contain 2 10-story towers with office space and retail, with a 3-story parking garage with a pool on top.
The mixed-use nature of what they're planning on the riverfront is really great because it allows people to find jobs and housing and destinations all in the same area.
Matt Staub is the vice president of the River Market Community Association and believes more is better.
That's more people that couldn't walk and use transit and use bikes to get to our destinations. It's more people to support our restaurants and our bars and our amenities.
But the thought of more buildings along the riverfront brings out a mix of reactions.
I think it would be great for the riverfront. This is a big enough park everyone can come out here and enjoy their family and their pets.
Oh, I think it might be too much for this area. It seems like to be a lot of crowding. Right now seems to be pretty good.
This is the latest development proposal. In September, we told you about a plan to add an affordable apartment complex here. The popular Bar K and the Union Apartments opened up last year as part of the changing face of KC's riverfront.
I think this is going a long way to make our river like a valuable part of our city and our identity again.
Nick Starling, 41 Action News.
An update to a story we brought you a few weekends ago. The Pink Warriors have raised enough money to get a dragon boat. The group is made up of breast cancer survivors and others undergoing treatment. They've been using a borrowed boat. They will pick up the new one this spring in Florida. Good for them for raising that money. This afternoon, KU and K-State go head-to-head. K-State will try for their 11th straight win over the Jayhawks. The Sunflower Showdown is set for 2:30 in Lawrence. Tickets are almost sold out, and it sounds like it should be a nice day for that game. Weather shouldn't be an issue, but I know the Jayhawks are hoping for a win in that series.
Yeah, they're playing a little better. Both teams are playing a little better, and great football weather out there. It's 29 at the moment, but it'll be before the game. A west wind at 5 to 15, 2:30 it'll be 50 to 55, 6 p.m. 47 to 51. So looking good out at Lawrence. We'll take a look out at the forecast for Arrowhead tomorrow and the week ahead, because it's mostly going to act like fall, but there might be a little taste of winter too. We'll take a look at that coming up.
It's Saturday morning here at the 41 Action News studio, which means it's Paws for Pets time. Jerry Couch is here from the Humane Society of Greater Kansas City, and we have our pet here who's it looks like she's at home right now. I love it. Hi there. So who is this?
This is Kelly. Kelly's about 5 months old and came to us as a stray. She's just adorable. I just don't understand why anybody wouldn't have just held on to her so tight. She loves to play. She loves people. She loves other dogs.
She was jumping up on, look at her, look at her right now. Hello, good morning. How are you doing? Yeah, so as I was saying during the commercial break, I have a feeling she's going to get adopted very quickly. She's, as you were saying, very social. What's a good fit for her, though?
A good fit for her would be a home probably with kids, since she loves people so much, maybe with another dog because she loves to play.
There goes my microphone. You're jumping up on me. My microphone is falling. You are awesome, Kelly. I love you so much already. But you were saying, so children and families probably probably a good fit for her
Yeah,
right
and
now.
maybe another dog, because she does love to play, and she loves to play with people as much as she loves to play with toys. So
I was going to say, you got your donut toy. It's Saturday morning. You got your donut right there. Look at you right there. She is awesome right now, as I was saying. Make sure to call. But let's talk about the Humane Society this time of year. Crazy to be saying, at least for me, it sounds weird talking about the holiday season. Here we are. It's
Already.
November, though, but kind of a unique time of the year if you're a pet owner. Let's talk about that, though, with the Humane Society, that wish list right now.
we do. We have a wish list out on our website, and it's called a sit up and beg wish list. There are things for the animals as well as day-to-day running of the shelter. There are things that we need: paper towels, bleach, things like that. So they can go out and see what all we would like to have at our shelter.
And I think on Kelly's list, maybe attention would be on that list as well. And she's going to be getting plenty of, as I said, I think she's going to get adopted very quickly. Jerry from the Humane Society, thank you very much for coming in here. And Kelly, thank you so much. You were a great guest. You were a very good guest. Thank you for joining us. So let's head over to Jeff right now, I believe, is next with a look at the weather.
Now, here's Kansas City's most accurate forecast from meteorologist Jeff Penner.
You got that right, Tom, and a great dog and a great sunrise. Look at this, absolutely gorgeous. Not a cloud in the sky, beautiful silhouette of Kansas City, Missouri. Arrowhead, big game tomorrow, and the weather is going to be pretty good. 32 degrees right now. It's a little cold. Feels like 25, a west wind at 8. Now, sunrise today is at 7:48. Sunsets at 6:17. But tonight we fall back 1 hour. Check the fire alarm batteries, the carbon monoxide detectors, and it officially goes into effect at 2 in the morning. But before you go to bed, turn it back 1 hour. So sunrise tomorrow, 6:49. Sunset at 5:16. So it's going to get dark pretty early tomorrow, much earlier. And some people like it, some don't. We like it because the data comes in 1 hour earlier, so that's always a big help. Today, though, abundant sunshine, 50 degrees, a west wind at 5 to 15 miles per hour. And then tonight, the winds will turn in from the south, so it may drop into the 30s this evening and then go back up to around 40 or low 40s by tomorrow morning as we get a little bit of a southwest wind as a weak system goes zipping across the northern part of the United States. So out at Arrowhead, really not that bad, warming up into the 50s for tailgating, a little breezy and cool, and 60 for the high by the end of the game. So pretty nice as that system is in the northern plains, moves away with a few rain showers and snow showers up there. For us, it'll be dry and drag a little cold front through. So Monday will start in the 40s and end up in the 50s, just slightly cooler on Monday because this is a pretty weak front. Now there's a much stronger cold front possible as we go through the middle and end of the week. So on Tuesday, not bad. Temperatures in the 50s, partly cloudy. Wednesday will also be starting in the 40s and warming back into the 50s. There might be a little bit of rain. There's a weather system tracking to the south and a very strong cold front coming in from the north. Right now, they look like they're fairly disorganized and will organize farther to the east. If they get together a little faster, then we could have a little more taste of winter on Thursday. I'll show you how close it is. So on Wednesday morning in the 40s and your 50, and really not a bad day. Could get well into the 50s on Wednesday, but 31 in Valentine, Nebraska in the afternoon. This is another strong front. And on Wednesday night and Thursday morning, that goes by. A system comes in from the south and rain in southern Missouri. Look at that, a little bit of a mix, not that far away. Thursday morning, 31 degrees, and so we'll see if it's a little more organized. We could have an issue on Thursday. Otherwise, it should move off, and we're leaning with it moving away fairly quickly. So something to watch, though. So 31 Thursday morning, only in the 30s during the day, windy and cold, and by Friday morning into the low 20s, another hard freeze. And then the good news is, though, it moves quickly, and so it should warm back up by next weekend. We'll be in the 40s Friday, but that near 60 in Valentine, Nebraska. So another little taste of winter there later Wednesday into Thursday and Friday. No